Good morning. The name of my presentation today is From Nothing to Something, and it's all about setting your goals and why you need to write them down. Let's start in 2010. I had recently bought a nightclub, my family was flourishing, and I was making money hand over fist night after night. Fast forward to 2015, things had taken a turn for the worse. I had lost the nightclub, my dad who gave me the money for it recently passed away, and my girlfriend left me. It was one of the worst feelings I ever had in my life. I felt like I was at rock bottom. This is when I decided to start writing down my goals every night. With my mind being distracted, I found it very, very hard to focus. So every night, me writing down my goals was almost like to keep me on track. So I would start writing down my goals every single night before I went to sleep, what I needed to do the next day, almost like a short to-do list. I finally landed another job at Enterprise Rental Car. One night, when I got off, I decided to sit down and write down a list of all my long-term goals. I wanted to finish my degree. I wanted to get my CDL so I can get a better paying job. I wanted to get my real estate license, and I wanted to start selling property in Pennsylvania. Which, at that time in my life, I felt like everything was impossible. Every evening, day by day, I would write down a list of short-term goals or small things that I wanted to accomplish for the next day. Fast forward 3 years later, which is today, I got my CDL and became a manager at UPS. I got my real estate license and I'm currently in negotiations for my first rental property. Also, I have a year left before I get my undergrad. I attribute a lot of this success to writing down my goals and following through. It helped me stay focused, even through the hard times and the distractions. Distractions. We all have them. Different forms. You might have kids that distract you from what you need to do. You might have work. You're working so much and your time management just isn't where it needs to be. Relationships. God only knows how much relationships can get us off track. Have your mind, your emotions, your heart just going, taking you off your goals. So stay focused. Writing down your goals will help you stay focused and also will help you adjust with time management if you're having trouble with distractions. Here's 4 great steps developed by Ashley Feinstein to help you stay focused and obtain your goals. Step 1 is to create a vision. This is the fun part of setting your goals. Here's where you can kind of shape and form your life. All right, really, what do you want to create for yourself? And also, what ideas do you have for your own life? Don't be afraid to think big. The second part, make it measurable. Take your vision and turn it into a list of smaller goals with an achievable time frame. Step 3, set benchmarks. Most of our goals are builds up of small achievements, sometimes even years of small successes. Break your goal into obtainable steps and assign a time frame for each goal. You'll soon see either your goals are a little ahead of themselves or they're moving a little slower than you expected. Then you can adjust to make it more realistic. And lastly but not least, celebrate your achievements. The small steps and the small goals that you make for yourself, make sure you take time to celebrate you reaching those goals. Now, let's review some scientific research about writing down your goals. Dr. Gail Matthews of the Dominican University did a study containing 267 randomly chosen individuals. They were all broken into groups and selected 8 goals that they wanted to accomplish. Some of the groups had unwritten goals, the other ones had written goals. The group that didn't have their goals written down achieved approximately half of the goals that they set out to accomplish, while the ones that had their goals written down achieved almost 6.5 out of the 8 goals. To me, that shows writing down your goals has a major impact whether you'll be successful in achieving them. In conclusion, writing down your goals can significantly increase your chance of achieving them. So let's write down our goals. Because hey, who doesn't want to have a greater chance of being successful?